And that's a memo. Can be downloaded on foxnews.com and BillO'Reilly.com. Now for the top story reaction. Joining us from Orlando, Florida, Paul Porter, former executive for the Black Entertainment Television Network and currently on the advisory board of the Parents Television Council. Mr. Porter, am I making any mistakes here?
No, you're spot on. Bingo. You got it right.
Let's start with the civil rights industry. And it is an industry. There's big money in stake there. They don't seem to object to Lil Wayne and to the other people who are marketing their stuff to young, let's say, it's not just blacks, because whites buy this stuff too, but young people, all right? They're marketing this to young people. There's no outcry that I can see over this at all. Have you heard anything about it?
Oh, look, Bill, there's a lot of outcry, but the voices, it's like a silent majority. You keep hearing and seeing the same people and really not getting the current of what's going on. You know, the situation with Reverend Sharpton signing with, you know, Cash Money, well, which is part Cash Content, is the publishing arm. I had to deal with that directly when Lil Wayne lost the deal. I was negotiating with Pepsi, a guy, Frank Cooper, Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer at Pepsi, for weeks, basically, and a couple of days before that, and Reverend Sharpton got involved after the Wayne thing was really ended. The statement was out, the video was pulled, and, you know, it happens. But
why did he get involved? Why did Sharpton get involved with it?
Because it's great press, and maybe he thought he could do something. But there's also money exchange. A lot of these organizations, they contribute to nonprofits. Nonprofits are business. And you know, Pepsi had a relationship with them. I learned that from the senior vice president. I thought we were going to negotiate some real outreach and some literacy, but it didn't happen that way. And after I learned about Reverend Sharpton signing with Cash Money, I couldn't make that up. I mean, Lil Wayne, if you go to raprehab.com, there's an open letter from Carl Redding, who was with Reverend Sharpton for 9 years, the chief of staff, and he talks about receiving blood money. And, you know, there's a lot of conflict in the black community. Reverend Sharpton's done a lot of great things, but things like this is troubling. It's sort of scary because Cash Money records are one of the worst. But this affects the children, and it always has. Parents Television Council, we did a study in 2008, the Rap on Rap. The images, the content is just killing these kids. And as a young black man, music had more balance for me. I learned a lot of things because my father wasn't in the home.
Absolutely, the Motown stuff. I just saw the play Motown. It was uplifting stuff, and it was positive. But I'm a little confused. I want to be very clear, though. Is Al Sharpton a friend of Lil Wayne? Does he like Lil Wayne? Is he trying to do something good for Lil Wayne?
Well, you can YouTube the video where Lil Wayne disses Reverend Sharpton in 2008. For 6 minutes, makes a record. And that's not the person I would have signed with, but I don't know the business deal. All right. I don't know the business deal.
But I don't know why Sharpton would inject himself if Mountain Dew wants to get rid of Lil Wayne because of this terrible rap. All right. Why would Sharpton insert himself into that? What was the reason?
Maybe he thought he could handle it.
All right, you don't know what the reason is, though? There wasn't a defined reason why Sharpton shows up for this?
Well, normally when organizations deal with big companies with Pepsi, there's contributions that happen to organizations.
No, I understand that, but why would do you think Sharpton was in there trying to get money?
No, but look, a month and a half after it happened, he announced signing with Cash Money. So I can't tell what goes on behind the scenes.
Did Sharpton do any good for Lil Wayne? Did he do any good for the man?
No, well, I haven't heard a word from Pepsi since that time. And I did everything to try to put these parties together.
All right, you wanted at that time for Pepsi and Mountain Dew as a subsidiary of Pepsi to keep Lil Wayne on the payroll. That's what you were trying to do.
No. That was their decision. I advised Frank Cooper to pull the Mountain Dew spot, have Wayne make an apology, and they decided not to go with Lil Wayne further on.
So you wanted Lil Wayne out of there, you wanted him to apologize, and then all of a sudden Sharpton comes in to do what? What did he do?
Well, I was told by the executive, Frank Cooper at Pepsi, that Reverend Sharpton had hooked up with the Emmett Till, the foundation, Mamie T. Mowgli Foundation, and he was going to take charge of the situation. But since that time, Erica Taylor, who's in charge of that organization, is upset at Reverend Sharpton. Reverend Sharpton needs to
let's just
reach
say
back
it's
to them.
unclear. I think this would be fair. You tell me if it's not. It's unclear why Al Sharpton would inject himself in there, but after he did, a month and a half later, so you say, he got this distribution deal from Lil Wayne's parent company. All right, so that's on the record. I want to say I haven't read Sharpton's book, but his spokesperson, who I know, tells me that his book is critical of Lil Wayne. We will see. Mr. Porter, thanks very much.
It might be.
Thank you very much.